Good evening, fellow freedom diggers. Jim the Gopher coming at you again. I'm going to do a little demonstration video on how to avoid digging things like beer cans and how to use the pinpoint feature on your detector to help you determine the size of an object in the ground. So I have laid out in front of me here 4 different targets. I have your crushed beer can. I've got a quarter over here, I got a dime here, and over here I have my pickup tool that I use to pick bottles up out of the river. So, got the MX Sport and stock coil. So here's your beer can. And it's going to sound wonderful. You're going to be like, oh yeah, I got a coin. Well, here's the trick. See how it's still hitting? And it's still hitting, and you're still getting kind of a hit, and it's not gone until you're like knee high. That's because it's a beer can, because the size of the target is so big that the machine can still hit on it. You'll get similar results in the ground. So for comparison, over here I've got a quarter. So it's hitting like that, like mad on that, right? Now watch. Gone. That's your first tip off to what's under your coil is a coin and not a beer can or some other large object that you might not want to dig if you're in a public park. If you're on an older site or in the woods, yeah, it might be of some interest what's down there, but in a public park, you kind of want to avoid digging a ton of holes and attracting attention and, probably save time on digging trash too. In a public park, a signal that's giving you that is 99% of the time it's going to be some kind of junk that you don't want. So here's your quarter. Now over here is your dime. Alright, now I'll show you the sizing technique. So this has a similar hit to a quarter. See? You can size them out. So you hit your pinpoint feature. See, it's gone. It's hitting hard, and then it's kind of gone. Do this there. See, it's only hitting hard in one little spot. The beer can, you can size them out too. If you forget to lift your coil, but you remember to size the object, you can eliminate beer cans this way too, because watch. So here's your beer can, right? So you're going to pinpoint it. I'm even getting an overload hit on that. Hear it? Overload? That's your tip off. If you're getting a hit like that, and you don't see anything on the surface, like I've got this can on the surface, if you're getting a hit like that, and you're lifting the coil and it's still there, man, I'm going to walk. I'm going to walk just about every time. Now here's a little bit better demonstration of sizing. And I used this last year when I was out with Nicole on a site. I ended up digging up a really long copper rod. It might have even been a lightning rod or a grounding rod. But you're walking along and you get this hit, right? And it kind of disappears a little. This would disappear if it was buried. But you're not really sure, So you're going to keep going. And you're like, wow, I'm still getting a hit. What is this? Well, you can figure out the shape of it. So you hit your pinpoint. Gone. There. Gone. There. 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 So if this was buried, I would know that it's about that long and it's fairly narrow. You'll know right off the bat. See, there's nothing there. There it is. It's there. It's there. All right, we'll pinpoint it. gone. So that's a little bit of a trick. Most of the veterans know this already, but it's a good one for beginners and intermediate people, and maybe even some of the veterans might not know this as well. Chris Wines kind of turned me on to this technique, and I'll tell you what, it saved me a lot of time, and it helped me from digging trash. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Keep swinging, keep them coils to the soil, and dig responsibly, and keep it no permits needed. Thanks a lot, guys, and we'll see you next time.